Yo, what's up, bros and broettes? Welcome back to the freaking vlog.
That car driving make you feel some type of way. That custom brightly make you feel some type of way.
Today is another epic day of working on Regina, aka the Evil Queen. So today I am actually going to be doing a blow-through MAFS setup on RB25. Since I have an atmosphere blow-off valve, it is not liking the stock placement for the MAF. It wants a recirculating, and I don't have all the stuff to do the recirculating, plus I don't have the old MAF anymore. I mean the old blow-off valve anymore. So what I went ahead and did is ordered the right adapter piece. This is actually for a maximum, but it's the same thing. And that's the rubber gasket. That's the adapter piece. This one will go on right here. And where's the big one? And this one, I needed to get a 45 with a 3-inch on one side and a 2.5 on one side. Cause this 2.5 one ain't gonna work because it ain't big enough on one side. And this one will go on this side. And then that will go right here, right on the other side of this black elbow. That's where that will go. So I'm gonna go ahead and get that pipe out of here, and we'll go ahead and oh, I also have to disconnect this pipe as well. Gotta take that pipe off too, and then once I got that pipe off, then I can cut it. So let's get to it. Alright guys, so I got my blow-through MAF pipe done. Here it is. So it basically was one of these pipes, like this one right here, cut off, part of it. That way I have a nice, decent, straight portion going in, and then out it's not like a lot of straightness, but we have about 3 inches of straight, and then it curves. So hopefully it doesn't cause too much turbulence in there. But with that said, this pipe is pretty much done. I might cut it a little shorter right here and bring this down a little bit, but I don't think I'm going to do that. My MAF wire is actually long enough, so I don't have to worry about extending it. So with that said, I'm going to go ahead and get the other pipe in there real quick, and then I'll get this in there. Oh, and since I don't have the MAF for the air filter anymore, I bought a this stainless steel 3 inches to 2.5 inch reducer or expander or whatever. Yeah, reducer pipe, so I can run my air filter without having to do any kind of janky, weird jimmy rig stuff for that. So I'm gonna go ahead and get that on there, and then we'll see about getting more stuff onto there. I'm not quite sure yet, but I'll figure it out exactly how I'm gonna do this. So with that said, I actually have to go to work, so I'm gonna finish this probably tonight when I get home. Until I get home. Alright guys, it is the weekend, and I finally got the last piece of the puzzle for my blow-through MAF and everything set up. And the last piece I was waiting for was my blow-off valve adapter. I ordered this obviously off eBay, but I wanted the blow-off valve because I'm running stock turbo, and I'm not trying to mess up my turbo by having the doo-doo-doo-doo. Even though that sounds awesome, I definitely love the sound of the blow-off valve as the blow-off valve a little more than the. Actually, I love I like them. I love them equally. The sounds are awesome, but I'm gonna go with the blow-off valve, and I'm thinking about putting it. I didn't realize it was black. I thought it was gonna be the aluminum unpainted color. So this is basically gonna go, obviously not sit that high, but right here. So next up is to get this pipe out. so I can cut it, and then I can get this one in, and then put another another coupler. Eventually I will have my pipes custom made so that everything is kind of, well, not just jumbled together with couplers, but that is the temporary fix for now, because I am not a welder, and I don't know how to weld yet, and I don't have a welder yet, but those things will come in time. And with that said, let me go ahead and get this pipe off, and then I can cut it and then get that pipe in, and I'll be right back. Alright guys, so I finally finished everything with the intercooler, blow through MAF and whatnot. As of right now, I don't have the little catch can on because I broke it off on accident. So once I get that fixed, that will go back on. But for the time being, I don't have an oil catch can. But with that said, let's go ahead and take a look at how I set everything up, what I ended up doing, and then let's go ahead and turn it on. And fingers crossed, because before when I turned it on, it'd idle up and down, and then it would finally start idling right. MAF is plugged in, car is back on the ground, blow-off valve is hooked up. On the blow-off valve adapter, I have a nipple coming off of here that I drilled a hole in, screwed in this nipple, and then JB welded around it just to make sure I had a good seal. That goes down to my blow-off, to my boost controller T, then from the T to the wastegate, blah blah blah. Boost controller, this one vents to atmosphere, this top one, this is turned all the way down to negative boost, so basically running open as if it's going to run no resistance, so that the wastegate will open when it's supposed to, normally, without any boost controller in the way. Blow-off valve is here, this hose comes over to there, comes off of the intake manifold. The other hose coming off the intake manifold goes down to the boost gauge, which I will have to recalibrate back to 0 via the shipper's or manufacturer's instructions on how to do that. What else? Oh, what I ended up doing with this is I took a piece of aluminum, cut it out to shape, and then JB welded and screwed it down and let it cure for several days now. If I start this up, hopefully it should idle just fine, hopefully, instead of up and down like it was before. So let's go ahead and hop in and start it up and see what happens. And this is what I was talking about by recalibrating my boost gauge. As you can see, that is 0 up there, and down here is 10, so it's sitting at like 9. Alright, so let's see how it idles. It seems to be idling good. Exhaust is quiet, so that's good. All that work on the exhaust, the downpipe, seems to have paid off. It seems to be idling great. It's quiet because I have the stock exhaust in, but let's see how it does when I rev it up. Normally would have died doing that. So it seems like the problem is fixed so far. The next step would be to go out and actually drive it and see if it dies, but I'm not going to do that until tomorrow when I have some daylight, because it's real dark right now, and I'm just going to do that tomorrow before I go to work. Just take it down the road, maybe to Quick Trip, put some air in some of the tires because they're low, and I think this has worked. I think this works. So alright guys, so I am finally back, and it's Friday. I've got some daylight left. I'm finally gonna take this thing out and see how she does. I'm gonna go ahead and start her back up, and Come on. Well, it's definitely idling better already, like last time when I started it before, like oh, okay, no, it's not idling as well. Maybe because it's cold. Yeah. Weird. Last time I started it idled fine, so. I wonder what's going on with it now. Well, I'm gonna go ahead and drive it out. See how things go. I'm gonna set the camera down real quick. Right. In reverse. Alright, it's a little cold outside, so I'm gonna put my hoodie on. I definitely need to get a stand or something to hold this camera. See if it holds. It held! It held idle! You can't really see, but it held. It didn't die. Let's see if it holds idle again. Is it holding? Is it holding? It's holding! It's holding! It's freaking awesome! Oh, no, you can't really see shit, but this is still holding idle. That is awesome. Now I just need to get the drive shaft and the rear window, because I don't have a rear window. I gotta put the the sunroof glass back in. Oh, this is freaking awesome. I will be right back when I get back to the house. I want to drive around the neighborhood real quick, so, but man, this thing is quick. Let's get on it again. It caught again. Yes. Doing the blow through method worked. Freaking works. Oh, this is freaking awesome. Man, this thing goes. And on top of that, I have bald tires. So, I mean, it's getting up and going with bald tires. I don't want to haul ass too much through my neighborhood because this is where I live. So, with that said, I am going to go ahead and go back home. Yo, what's up, guys? It's actually the next morning. I finished driving the car around the block and it did freaking awesome. As you guys saw, it stayed idling, which is awesome. But with that said, until next time, guys, I really enjoy making these videos. I know I haven't been putting them out as much as I used to, but that's because we're coming down to like the home stretch a little bit here. There is a lot of major, big changes that I want to bring to the car, but those are pretty expensive. So with that said, I will keep continuing to do the little things with the car. Yeah, that is all I have to say at this moment, but I will continue, and I hope you guys are enjoying this build, because I know I sure as hell am enjoying doing it. So with that said, until next time, make sure to hit that like and subscribe button, because it goes a long ways. Peace out and never look back.